ADHERE GEAR Pro Tip Program. It's March 29th. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Another late night, trying to push through for some stuff. Yeah, so let's go ahead and show you what we got. So the container is, it's totally in prototype mode right now. It's kind of, we're using blue tape to mock everything up. You can see all the power connections that are going to be pretty much encased down there. So the main computer will be down there, 110 to power that, as well as UVC and LED power is going to all come from down here. We have a supplemental 12-volt battery pack just to light things up while we finish up with wiring. Then we'll build a mock-up floor that'll sit on top of that. Now in terms of the wall pieces, we've got 3 mock-ups here. One pretty much showcases magnetics, hence the entire name ADHERE GEAR and the history of where that name came from. So this is a good demo. Essentially, the final version, not this version, but the final version that goes to market will be very, instant plug and play. You just put it right in the container magnetically, it adheres, and that would be that. Now these other mock-ups that we have here, this one's actually charging right now, so we have a charger that will be on the bottom of every piece, but they'll also wirelessly charge as well. You can't see because of all the tape, but they have wireless chargers on the bottom side of each one of these battery packs that are tied together in one system, one loop. You've got Wi-Fi on board, you've got some other distribution power, some LEDs that are on board as well. Matter of fact, we can plug this in. There you go. So you can see one of the LEDs that's there, and there'll be other strands. There's going to be 3 different distinct strands of LEDs. Again, this is just a mock-up. And then what you have on this side is the wireless chargers. So essentially, this would be in the container, and this would touch that, and they would begin charging, transferring the energy wirelessly to these internal battery packs. So that's pretty much the mock-up, kind of showcasing kind of how that technology would work. I mean, it's very, this is early phase version, but it's also a strong demonstration, proof of concept, and that with a little capital, that we can really push this to the next level. Being that we're entirely bootstrapped, it gets, you have to pinch every penny to try and figure out how to prove, in a very real way what you're doing. We decided very early on when founding ADHERE GEAR, probably after the first year of straight failures, that anytime we make a claim on something, that we need to be able to prove it in real time with a prototype to say, hey, we're not just talking fluff, we're not just talking at the mouth, we actually put our money where our mouth is, and we demo what we're proposing. And so that's pretty much, very much what this cargo shipping container is about, is really demonstrating an early form of what we plan to do, kind of highlighting that plan. Also going to show you some of the lock systems that will be on board, being entirely 3D printed encasement that will be there housing both these lock systems with the touchscreen embedded. So right now, obviously, it's just taped on there. But it really, you can see the exterior LEDs that will be tied in. Those will also be 3D printed in some encasements. This really just shows you what it takes and what we're willing to do. We're willing to really push the envelope, really show what would seem to be impossible to be actually quite possible. Yeah. So with that being said, we'll keep giving an update later. We're going to keep hitting it hard. We got early day tomorrow. I got to wake up at 6. Probably go to bed the next hour, wake up at 6. Got team meeting at 8. Did a bunch of other meetings right after that. So, and then we'll keep building out these prototypes and these mock-ups and get them to the point where they look clean and sexy, and print it in way ABS. So with that being said, we'll check with everybody later.